guys. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Welcome to another pop-up lesson from iMusicAcademy. Today's lesson, we're going to simply do Blues Volume 1. We're going to go through several of the things from Blues Volume 1. Yesterday, I sent you guys the 4 PDFs, the first 4 licks in Blues Volume 1. And today's lesson is about challenge, comment, and commit. And what do I mean by that? Very quickly, is the challenge is I want you guys to practice. And so the idea of challenge is just making the idea that I'm not only going to practice, I'm going to do something I haven't necessarily done before. The comment is very simple. You guys have been commenting on my videos, telling me your what's working and what you would like to see more of. That not only helps it helps our channel, but also it helps me figure out what's working for you and what you would like to work more on. I'll give you an instance that happened yesterday, or example. So somebody said, hey, thank you for the blues, the first 5 notes of the blues. Can you do all the 2-octave blues scales? And so that is coming. I'm going to do a video. So please keep commenting on the channel. So you're going to challenge yourself to practice. You're going to comment. I want to see how many people will take me on this idea of commenting on my channel. The more you comment, the more it helps us. It helps me help you guys, but also it helps more people learn about our channel so we can keep this going. Okay, the last thing is to commit. And what I mean by commit is you're not only going to challenge yourself to practice, but you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to get my timer out and I'm going to practice for 5 minutes. I'm going to practice one idea. So whenever I'm not motivated to practice, I make myself motivated by saying, all right, I'm going to practice for 5 minutes. I'm going to practice one idea, and you will have success doing that. And then guess what? 5 minutes turns into 10 minutes and longer lessons. All right, so here's what we're going to do now. We're inside the membership area, and we're going to turn on the backing track, and we're just going to start with example 1. Here we go, 3 and 4. And just warming up with this. This is a great example. And go to the F chord, same thing. It's the exact same shape, it's just starting on a different note. Building up that muscle memory to F. Let me pull up the chat window so I can see. Here we go. It's great to build up that muscle memory. Sometimes I'll go all the way up the lick and back down. Sometimes just up a little bit, like that. Now, what I'm doing in my left hand is I'm doing 3, flat 7, and 9. Because we have a bass player, I'm doing a simple 3-note voicing, what's called a rootless voicing. And that 9 voicing wants to go to an F13 voicing, back to C9, 3 of a C scale, flat 7 and 9, G13, 3 notes, F13 and back to C9, and then we wind up with G13 again. All right, so here we go. Right hand only, do it. G. I can start at the top. One lick a few more times through, and then we'll go to the next lick. Thank you. We have 5 people watching. Remember, challenge, comment, and commit. I need people to put in the chat, and then after this replay, put it actually in the comment. I want to know that you guys are with me and encouraged to practice. You can do it. Here we go. F. practicing this morning, I put the other lick. What's up, T-Man? Practice, practice, practice. That's right, the 3 Ps, right? So guys, in the email, I put example 10 from Blues Volume 1. You do the 3rd to the flat 7. You start on the 9th. Great. And you guys have the sheet music and the fingering, of course. And what's great about this lick is you can use that same fingering all the way down, right? You can go for any key, really. 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 1, 5. Building that muscle memory up. Same thing on F. All right, here we go. Let's do example 1 again. Example 10. G. Stop it for just a second. So as we're going through this backing track, we're saying, all right, we're going to commit to practicing for a certain amount of time. In this case, I'm probably going to go another 20 minutes. But we just decided, all right, we're going to be in the C blues, and we're going to focus on specific licks, just like we did yesterday. I gave you guys 4 licks yesterday, and we'll go over those again. And then I added this lick today. You take whatever key you're in this case we're building a C chord, we go up to the 2nd note and go up to the 3rd chromatically, 1 note at a time, and you do 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 1, 5. And you can keep going down, 1, 2, 1, 5, and then you end on the 5th note of the C scale. So whatever key you're in, if I'm in F, I go to the 2nd note, and 1, 2, 1 gets me to the 3rd of the scale, and I end on the 5th. And this is a great example of focusing on a specific lick that you want to practice. Maybe you don't feel motivated to practice on a day, but you turn on your timer. I always encourage you guys getting a timer, and you say, all right, I'm going to work on this one lick. And as I'm doing this, I'm building up muscle memory, right? We talk about, yesterday we were talking about Ray Charles lick, and you play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we just did left hand only, one specific idea. We're building up that muscle memory. So then after you get that, then you can really start to change it up after you feel confident of learning the muscle memory and practicing these things. Then you get to where you can make up your own variation on whatever specific idea we're working on. All right, I'm going to turn on the track again, and now let's shift to example 2. So I'm actually in the membership area, and let me do this. Of course, you guys know we have the standalone versions of all the courses, but this is actually inside the member area. And so for all my members, you guys know we are working on blues roadmaps. The second example from Blues Volume 2 is this. You have your diminished, right? So C major, you have C diminished, da 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 da. Kind of an old school lick, but I love it. You do 2-4 to 3-5, and then notice that it surrounds the triad. Right? You have the diminished 2-4 to 3-5 to 1. Okay, so let me turn on the track and just have fun. I'm actually going to start the track over and just get familiar with that lick again. So I love the simplicity of this. And 2 and 3, same thing on F. And anybody that's watching, I just remembered that I left you guys the link from yesterday that has 4 charts, the first 4 charts of the Blues Volume 1, and they're in the description right here. So make sure you not only like this video, make sure you comment and leave a comment after this video is over for the replay, but download those 4 PDFs. And those of you who are on my email list, make sure you download the example 10 that I sent this morning. All right, here we go. Back to the lick. For G, F, and C. All right, let me do it with the chord. Here we go. I'm just coming down, and what that is, real quick, that's a turnaround, right? A turnaround is something that gets you to the top of the form. And what I'm doing is C, down a whole step to B flat, and then chromatically down to the G. And that'll set me up for the turnaround getting to the top of the form again. All right, so now I'm going to either do example 1 or example 2. I can do it slow. All right, example 1. Let's see what's going on with example 3. So example 3, I'm just going to click right here. What's great about this platform is that when we're done with the lesson, we hit mark as completed, and each person is on their own track. So you have, it says, Bob, you've done 2 out of 11 lessons for Blues Volume 1. I love this. Or I could watch the video up here. But what we're going to do now, C octave up, B flat, A, G sharp, and you come down the first 5 notes of blues scale. Notice that all of these PDFs have the fingerings, which I love to make sure you guys have the fingerings. Thank you for the likes that are coming in. Make sure you download these charts. I really want you guys to have them. And we're on example 3. And let me turn on the track and show you. So it goes up the octaves. So we're on C, flat 7, 6, flat 6, and then you have the first 5 notes of the blues scale. And we know from iMusicAcademy that the first 5 notes of blues scale is a great way to get your blues going, right? You learn this pattern, you can play it in any key. This one shape can get you through all of the chords, right? So blues scale, you can have so much fun with it, and it'll work over all the chords. All right, back to example 1. Example 2. Example 2 on G, on F. right, so let's go ahead and work on the next part, which is blues example 3. And this is the one that comes down the scale and gives you lots of different options. And I'll play right hand only to show you. First is the octave. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. On F, same thing. All right, let me stop it really quickly. So the great thing about a lick or idea like this is if I go on the C chord and I go up, all those notes are going to work. But even if I was playing a jazz context, I could play that thing over the entire blues. I could go. That's such a great thing when you could take one idea, in this case in the key of C, and use it over all the chords. So just remember that. So here we go. We're actually going to practice this same idea on F, and then we'll also practice it on G, just to kind of work on transposing that. Here we go. One idea. I just had this idea as I'm playing. I'm thinking, yes, I could do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, but something felt good about 1 and 2 and so thinking in triplets. Going back to this idea is once you've practiced the lick as it is in your PDF, then you start to, after you get the muscle memory going, you start to make it your own and have fun with it. And it's okay to make mistakes. The main thing is that you're doing this stuff. All right, keep the likes coming in. Make sure you are staying engaged. We have 2 more licks to do, and then we'll call it a day. The next lick is starting on the 6th note. One of my favorite notes to use when you're playing the blues. 5, 4, 5, flat 3, 2, 1, 6, 5, 1 of the key. And why is this important that I'm yelling out the numbers 5, 6, 5? Because whatever key you're in, it's the same exact pattern. You just have to know, okay, I'm in F. Now I'm going to start on the 6th. Okay, so let me go ahead and go to that example just to make sure I'm on the right one. This will be example 4, I think. Yeah, we have. I love writing in the fingerings because I think it really helps everybody, including me, to remember which fingerings we're using for these ideas. Now, the great thing about this specific example is the blues, the A note is just such a nice note to use in the blues. It really sets you up for so many things. I want to give you 2 examples. One is you have, of course, this lick that we're doing, which outlines the 6th note, also the 5, and the flat third, da-da-da, that gets our bluesy feeling that we're looking for. And then you go down the octave and you do 6/5 root again. One thing we talk about at iMusicAcademy is whatever key you're playing the blues in, or any song in, you can go down 3 half steps, and now you're at the A. And I love the A blues scale to go with a C blues. You guys know this, right? You have and you also have da-da. You can slide to the major third, but this idea of the first 4 notes of the A blues scale, which is very closely related to C major, right? A minor, same notes. A minor, C all white notes, A minor all white notes in its natural form. Okay, so then you go down 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3, and you play your A blues scale. Let me demonstrate that, and then I'll do the lick. Here we go. This is the A blues scale. And 2, and 3, and 4. Notice that when I go to F, same chord, or same lick. It's going to work. Here we go. And 2, and 3. Here we go. All right, now let me do the lick. Here we go. And 2, and 3. Now the A blues scale. Our turnaround, right? Here we go, 2, and 3, and let me stop it for just a second. A couple of things that I did, which I really like this idea of using the A blues scale, the first 4 notes, and you have this lick up here. But what's nice is to occasionally do that major third sound, the minor third to major third. Ba-da, ba-da, right? Da-da. And this leads so nicely into, if I'm doing 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, which is also in Blues Volume 1, I think. So I didn't put the PDF, but it's so easy. 2, 3, 5. You do it as a triplet. 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 1. And then I can go 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, fingering. And then I can transition just this idea of into or I can go. So you have these 2 ideas that work perfectly with your A blues scale. Here we go. Right? Let's do it up the octave. Now I'm getting that F chord with that flat 7 of F, right? Put all 4 of those together, or 5. ahead and do this last lick. In the email that I just sent out to several thousand people, you guys know I put example 10 in there as well. And let me see, I tell you what, I will put a link in the comments because I don't have time to do that. Let's talk through this lick. Remember again that it's 1, 2, 1. You go up to the third note, 1 up to the root, 3 up to the root, come down chromatically, 9, flat 7, and you end on the 5th. This is the short way to play this lick. So let's go ahead and do that. A great lick to practice building up muscle memory. And then you put all 5 of these licks. The first lick is this. The second lick is the diminished lick. The third lick is coming down the scale. The fourth lick we did is the, well, we did the A blues scale, but it's also, this is the main lick from Blues Volume 1. And then the last one we're adding that is actually example 10 from Blues Volume 1. I sent it in the email this morning. And make sure if you're just now joining us, you download the charts that I put here in the description. There are 4 charts. Every chart that we've gone over today is in there, except for the one that I sent out this morning. So you don't have to buy any of my courses. You just download those and have fun. And those of you who've been wanting to be a part not only of getting our courses and membership, it is 40% off this weekend. I haven't done a 40% off or any kind of sale in a long time. I've done some things on sale, but I just decided to do 40% off fall weekend, mainly because everybody else seems to be doing it, I guess. All right, here we go. You had this idea, but I just want you guys to practice and like this video. 3 C's: challenge, commit, and comment. Comments are important. All right, here we go. So let's work on this last lick. But a third of G, third of F, and then third of C. Let's do that again. Third of C. We're going to do that again. Third of F, third of C, third of G, third of F. My alarm went off. That means I'm supposed to go. Let's see if I can do one more. Yeah, this will be the last little solo we do. So you have... That's your bonus, right? Stop it really quick. So we talked about turnaround where we did da, 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 da. You can also, on the 5 chord, the very last chord, you could go on G, right? Up to the 3rd. So we're doing... Or... All right, here we go. Let's do this. Let's just speed it up just a little bit, have some fun, And then I want to know, my challenge to you guys is put in the comments if you practice something or if you plan on practicing. Here we go. Simple it is, right? I'm not doing anything 4 notes, 2 and 3, but oh, little major third. Let's do the 6th leg. Example 1, here we go. Now, here's your bonus, because I literally have like 2 minutes and then I need to leave. But we did this yesterday or 2 days ago, kind of an Oscar Peterson type lick, and let's do this one. Here we go. So that's the trick on that one was you say, all right, here's a C7 chord, take your index finger and go up a whole step, and that sets you up perfectly for the lick. Let's do that, and we'll call it a day. There's my alarm. All right, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this lesson from iMusicAcademy, another Saturday morning pop-up lesson, and I appreciate all the feedback. Let me turn that off. Appreciate all the feedback. Thank you for all the comments that have been coming in. You guys are awesome and very encouraging. I want to also say thank you for that. It's been amazing to read through the comments of people saying how much they're enjoying the content and they're thankful for it. So I appreciate that very much. Thank you for helping us grow. We are in this together. I hate to tell you that, but we're in this together. I want you to succeed. I want you to enjoy practicing, learning about music. You can do it. I'm very proud of you. I will see you guys in the next video, and continue to have a great weekend and continue having fun with music. I will see you in the next video.